this bowl, there is onion and green peppers. And I'm going to saute that. And then this is mushroom and celery. And I'm going to show you my seasonings that I'm using after I show you the ingredients for my new veggie burger. But I'm using some corn, and I'm going to make sure to take the ingredients I just showed you, the corn and the mushrooms and the celery, and then the green peppers and onions, and I'm going to saute that lightly. And this is going to be my fixins with it. That's the cheese for my burger, pepper jack. Cheese has lectins, but hey, I love cheese. And onions, which are good for you, as I'm learning. Only way I can eat onions is, the only way I can eat onions is by sauteing them. I can't eat onions raw. But anyway, and this is zucchini. I'm going to lightly batter that, and then we'll do that. I'm going to slice the sweet potato and make some sweet potato fries. And here I'm using some bread seasoning for the burger. Gonna spice it up a little bit with some hot sauce, and then a little soy sauce. And I like this Goya seasoning. It's really, really good. I know I'm kind of clashing flavors, but when all this comes together, it's really tasty. So the Goya, it's like a really everything that you would really need to season just a light meal. And then some olive oil. There we go. And then salt. And then some pepper. And then a little bit of curry. There's a time when I didn't eat curry at all, but I'm starting to eat it more. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, not with this, but I'm going to start with the, I'm going to kind of ground the corn up, and then I'm going to mix the green peppers and onions, and then the celery and the mushrooms all together, and then I'll come back and show you where we are. A good look at the rice that I made. Ground beef, when you think about it, ground beef and rice have similar textures, especially when the rice is really cooked well. Not to the point of being mushy, but just really soft and tender. So I used the ingredients that I just showed you to season the rice a little bit. That's why it's kind of got a dirty complexion to it. So I'll use the rice, and then once I decided I'm not going to saute the mushrooms like I said I would, or all the other ingredients. What I'm going to do is I'll mix this with the combination, because I don't want it to sour later. I want to be able to store some, and I want to be able to cook it later. This rice was made for, to have some for something else later. But I'm going to be able to make the ground beef, so to say, or the imitation ground beef with, or I should say, the faux beef with the rice, the celery, the ground corn, the onions, the mushroom, and the green peppers. And then that should be a very good combination, and it will give me a similar texture to the ground beef. So I'm going to, once I do roll it into balls, like you do when you're getting ready to cook a burger, I'm going to put it in the oven on my little, I've got a little mini skillet. I'll show it to you in a little bit. But especially when the burger comes out, let's hope it comes out okay. This, I'll be able to cook like maybe 2 to 4 good-sized burgers with it. That way I can have some for later. Well, I'm going to go and get started, and then I'll show you how that turns out. Okay, well, this is what it looks like. You can see the ingredients. The corn is still kind of whole in places because I didn't really grind it up all that well, but it's okay. It'll soften when it cooks. And all the seasonings and everything are in there. Now remember, the rice was really wet, so we used the breadcrumbs to just kind of tighten it up a bit to keep it firm so we could form it into a patty. And this is what it looks like before it goes in. So this is our tester burger, and I will, while I'm cooking the zucchini and the onion rings and sweet potato fries, this will be in the oven. So this tester burger, I put a little olive oil on my little mini skillet here, or my little mini cooker or frying pan, just to give it some moisture underneath so it wouldn't stick. So anyway, here it goes. It's going to go in the oven, and I'm going to go and start on the sweet potato fries and the zucchini and onion rings. I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. You can hear it. It's still kind of sizzling. Yeah. So now it's the taste test, I guess, but I'm going to put it back in the oven just a little bit, just to melt the cheese on top, the pepper jack cheese. So after I melt the cheese, I put it together as a burger. I'll be back after I finish cooking my cornmeal onion rings. This is how it came out with the cheese melted on top, and it's starting to look delicious. Okay, time to finish my zucchini and the sweet potato fries. I'll be right back. Hello everyone, this is how it turned out. There are my cornmeal onion rings, or I should say hush puppy onion rings, and my sweet potato fries, and the zucchinis, or the zucchini. Sauteed zucchini. There's some onions in there, but and that's the burger. It's pretty good, huh? Yeah.